Hey guys, welcome back to another Monday video where I share my meal plan for the week and my grocery haul. This week I shopped at both Kroger and at Walmart, so I'm excited to show you those things, especially Kroger because I got some good deals. But first of all, let's take a look at my meal plan for the week. Oh wait, before I talk about the meal plan, I actually want to tell you about my wins from last week. So if you saw my meal plan last week, one of the meals that was on there was pork chops, and they're like the creamy pork chops with a garlic sauce over pasta. They are so good. And so that was probably the #1 dinner for last week. My whole family loves them, like from the baby on up to my husband. Actually, Pablo said that after his favorite Mexican dish that I make, this pork chop recipe is his favorite recipe. So that is high praise for him that it comes right after his favorite Mexican recipe. So definitely one I will be making again, although I do feel like it's kind of a special occasion recipe. It's got a lot of heavy cream in it. It's not something we want to eat all the time, but it's super good. So that was definitely a win recipe from last week. Also, I did pancakes last week. I told you guys I was going to try this cottage cheese pancake recipe, and then I realized that the one I was looking at, I think, was like an AI site, which I just didn't want to trust it. It looked kind of weird. So I didn't end up doing that recipe, but I went ahead and did another recipe that I've done before that calls for oats. And then I just added in a cup of of cottage cheese. It worked great, and we got that extra protein in there. So yeah, those pancakes were a win, but what was especially a win is I made a berry compote to go on top, which I actually haven't done before, but it's super easy. It was like 3 to 4 cups of frozen berries. However, it was just like the whole package, so however much that had. And then I think I did like about 1/4 cup of sugar, about 1/4 cup of water, and then a little bit of lemon juice, and then like a tablespoon or so of cornstarch. And you just let that go on the stove and it gets all juicy, and oh man, it was so delicious. Like, I literally licked my plate after dinner. Told the kids, this is not something we do, but I needed to get all of that goodness off the plate. So that was definitely a big win too, and it made breakfast for dinner just really extra special. Okay, and then one more. Yes, I had a lot of wins last week. My 6-year-old asked if he could make something special with me, and I hadn't been planning on making like a special dessert, but since he asked, I remembered that I did have a pie crust in the freezer, so I decided to make Toll House pie. If you've not had Toll House pie, it is super good. It comes out like, just like warm and gooey and delicious. It has nuts in it. I think the recipe calls for walnuts, but I did pecans, and it has chocolate chips and eggs and flour, and I don't know. It is really, really good. So the kids loved that. Pablo loved that. We did somewhat conservative slices so we could make the pie last for 2 different desserts. So we all really enjoyed that. So I'm not quite sure if this week's menu can top last week's, but we're gonna see what we can do. Okay, so on the menu for this week, okay, the first meal is very not exciting, but we are gonna have hot dogs on Monday. Caleb has soccer practice on Mondays, and basically Pablo gets home from work and has to turn around and take him. So I was like, okay, I just need to choose something really easy that I can just send with them. Well, Caleb might want to eat it when he gets back home, but Pablo could eat while he's watching soccer practice. So that's what we're gonna do. I already have hot dogs in the freezer, so I'm just gonna get some buns and we'll be good to go for Monday. I also wanna do spicy drumsticks again. You guys know that we really enjoy those. And I still have chicken drumsticks in the freezer from when they were on sale or like marked down at Kroger. I think I'm also gonna do this Mexican chicken, shredded chicken casserole. And I love this one because it's just like you dump everything together and you bake it and you're good to go. And we eat it with tortilla chips. So we'll do that again. I think for a crock pot recipe this week, I want to do crock pot white chili. And then I'm either gonna do spaghetti with meatballs, which one of my kids has been requesting meatballs. I'm either gonna do that, or if I have time, I wanna try a new recipe. It's called Tuscan chicken pasta. You actually do it with angel hair pasta, which I actually don't know if I've ever cooked with before. And it sounds really delicious. It has spinach in it and cream and a little bit of bacon. It just sounds really good. So if I feel like trying a new recipe this week, we'll see how the week goes, I'm gonna try that Tuscan chicken pasta. And then on Friday, Pablo wants to make homemade pizza for us, so that'll be really good. That's the menu for this week. Let's go ahead and look at my grocery hauls. Here's a look at this week's Kroger order. This was all $71.88. And I got some good deals this week, so let's talk about it. First of all, the cheese, this was $2.99, so basically $3 for 1 pound, which is a good price. So I got 3 of these shreds, and then the kiddos picked out this one for snack cheese. So 4 things of cheese in total. these mandarin oranges, let's see, 5 pounds, and they were $4.99, so that's a good price. The pretzels, I just wanted to get pretzels. They weren't on sale. The Pop-Tarts were a great price for the 12 pack. They were $1.99. Normally, they're twice that much. So I went ahead and got 2 of them. I'm gonna stick one in our closet where I keep more of my stockpile. And then we'll have one for, you know, eating sooner this week. I would not have gotten these, but the kiddos were with me and they saw them and they're like, oh, Fruit Loops. But these were on sale. The giant size was $3.99. So I had to get one of those for them. This here was free. Also the giant size. I had a coupon for Kroger cereal, any size, any variety. And I double checked the coupon because I was like, I've never gotten the giant size with that coupon. And when I went to check out, it actually didn't come off. And so I asked them about it and I showed them my coupon and they took it off because the coupon said, as long as it's in a box, any size, any variety. So not sure why it didn't come off right away, but I got that completely free, which was really awesome. I will probably get, when I go to Walmart, you'll see that here after this haul, I will probably get some plain Cheerios so I can mix them. That way it's not quite as sweet. Apples, I had a $1 off coupon for those. This was not on sale, but this brand, Smartway, it's $2.99, and that is cheaper than Walmart's price for applesauce. So I went ahead and got one of those. The Starbucks coffee, normally it's $8.99 for the 12 ounce at Kroger, on sale for $7.99, and I had a $1 off coupon, which made it $6.99, so that wasn't bad. Whole milk yogurt, I just wanted to get that, and it's a little bit cheaper at Kroger than getting the name brand at Walmart. So went ahead and got that. Ground beef was on sale for $3.99 a pound, and then I had actually 2 coupons for $1.25 off. I thought they would only, you know, take one, but both of them were applied. So that made it a much better deal. So I got the 3-pound roll of that. Smarties, not on sale. I like Smarties to have on hand for like treats for the kids, like even just like a couple, like if they get some math answers right. Oh, look, there's the total price on my hand because I didn't want to forget it. Anyway, yeah, they're great for like math, you're practicing counting or whatever, and then you can eat the Smarties, whatever. Anyways, I like having those on hand. And then the Dove chocolate, this size is normally like $8.99 or something. Anyways, they had it on sale for $6.50, so I decided to get it to add to my little mom stash that I have. And then bread, I just needed some more bread, and I had 80 cents off of 2 loaves, so I got that. So that is everything that I got at Kroger. One thing that I want to say about Kroger is you can get really great deals whenever you combine sales or a digital coupon with another digital coupon. Like on the meat, it was already on sale, had a digital coupon for that, and then I had the extra digital coupon for $1.25 off. Oh, and I forgot on the cheese, I also had an extra coupon for 70 cents off for Kroger cheese. So whenever you can clip the original digital coupon for the sale or whatever, and then if you have another one that's like a customer, what is it called? Customer special or something like that. Whenever you can combine those, that's when you really get the good deals at Kroger. So definitely check all your coupons on your app before you go so you don't miss anything and you can get the extra good prices. Okay, here are my groceries from Walmart. This was $73, which honestly doesn't feel that great. I feel like I didn't get all that much for $73, but I got what I needed, and I tried to cut out anything that we really didn't need to keep the price down. So there we go, my $73 Walmart grocery haul. The one big item that is different that I don't normally get is Capri Sun. I was supposed to bring drinks for after Caleb's soccer game, this next game. So I couldn't remember how many kids were on the team, and I just decided to get the big variety pack because I know my kids will all want some too, because that's kind of a special thing we don't normally have. So that is the 30 pouch Capri Sun. I just got some saltines, toasted O's. These will be mixed with the sweet ones that I got from Kroger. More oats because we go through those quite quickly. Hot dog buns, we're having hot dogs tonight, so it'll be a quick meal before soccer practice. Tortillas, cream cheese. I use like half of this in the slow cooker, can't talk, white chili that I'm gonna make. I got a little bit more cheese just because I have shredded cheese from Kroger, but for the homemade pizza, it doesn't always melt very well, though, specifically the Kroger kind. I don't know why. So I got this in case we need better cheese for the pizza. Pepperonis, of course, for pizza. A little bit more whipping cream. 3 gallons of milk. Some spinach. 2 bags of peas, carrots, some bananas, cucumbers, and tomatoes. And then Sophia said she wanted to try to make lemonade, like experiment with her own recipe or something. So I got her 3 lemons. And then the only angel hair that they had in the Great Value brand was this half length, which Pablo said that, he said probably that's just all the broken pieces and they package it as half length. I don't know, but it looks so funny. It cracked me up when I saw it. Anyways, that is for the Tuscan chicken pasta that I want to try. Oh, by the way, don't mind my hand. I spilled nail polish all over my hand yesterday, and it's slowly coming off. Anyways, some Granny Smith apples, some more apple juice, some cooking spray. Really glad to finally have cooking spray. I bought some from Kroger a couple of weeks ago, and it was really disgusting, honestly. It had the worst, like, sweet smell. I don't know what it was made with, but anyway. Also, sorry, I feel like my camera's a little blurry this morning. Hopefully this is focused okay. Got wipes, these little full top sandwich bags. Those are the cheapest sandwich bags, so I like to have these on hand, and we had run out. More floss picks, buying that all the time for the kiddos. Toothpicks, this is more like for baking. And that is it. So sorry about all the noise in the background. It's just a normal Monday morning here, but that is my Walmart haul. Okay guys, as always, I'd love to hear what's something that you are feeding your family this week. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you on Friday in my next video.